Okay, so we're doing any percent again, and I actually changed my end goal. 1 or 2 runs ago, I had decided, okay, I think it was my most recent one that I uploaded. That is, I had decided that sub 53 minutes or sub 52.5 minutes was my final goal, but then I changed it because I decided that I want to get sub 52 minutes. Because I can. Why not, right?
Here come the Decepticon grunts.
But it's not gonna be easy, but level, like, you can see my sum of best there is a 52-11, but that's with the level 8. But level 8 alone can be improved by like 40 seconds. So who knows? I think that it's definitely doable. Because there's another interesting thing. So I actually combined all of my bests. Whoops. That was not the greatest. Because that was good though. This might be okay. Let's see, how much time... I didn't actually lose much time at all there somehow. That's miraculous, actually. And I can kind of judge how much time I'm losing based upon the fact that I can see my time on the Wii U gamepad. That's a gamepad exclusive feature. So I can... That's one of the major benefits of the Wii U version. Is just... you can tell how good or bad you're doing. Which is that it's nice to see. It's not actually like it helps you play better. It's just nice to see.
See if you can damage the anchors in vehicle mode.
Which makes sense. There we go. Oh, I killed him and then it immediately moved the camera. Transitioned the camera, that's the word. Actually, I don't think that is technically what I meant to say. It entered the cutscene and it like shifted the camera at the same time. Is what I'm trying to, the point that I'm trying to get across. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna do good. This is gonna be pretty fast, I think. Okay. This is good so far. Okay, this is good so far. My best on this level was a 214, but then I improved it to a 213. None of those runs that I got any of those times in, I didn't upload any of them because they were failed. But, because until a few days ago, I had few or no failed runs. I actually saved time every time. Dang, I lost 2 seconds somehow. But, I actually was saving time every time. But... I saved 1.5 seconds about. But I was saving time every time, and that stopped a few days ago. And I think the only reason for the fact that I was saving a lot was probably because there was a lot to be saved. Every time, even now, technically, every time that I've done a run, there's always been multiple minutes to improve it by. And here's the reason. A few days ago, I took all my in-game time, in-level bests that I had ever gotten. I, combined them in my head. And then I realized, because I wanted to know what the final time was, and I also looked at one of my runs to see just how much... Okay, that was really good. But just to see just how much loading time there was, loading time, cutscene skipping, emblem skipping, things like that. And when I say emblem skipping, I mean having to press A through stuff, going through menus like that stuff. I figured out that on Wii U, which does load some stuff a little faster, I think, but on Wii U, it's approximately 12.5 minutes of loading time. I just kind of took my in-level times and then not what I meant to do, but okay. But I kind of was able to determine, in general, that it was 12.5 minutes. And so, this is not the fastest ever. But I was able to determine that it was about 12.5 minutes of loading time. Okay, that was pretty fast, actually. That was almost as good as I've ever done it. Or as well as I've ever done it. But there's about 12.5 minutes of loading time. That's what I figured out. Oh no, we might not get the charge shot here. No, we didn't. Dang it.
Yeah? Let me rearrange it for you.
Okay, we still got 3 of the 5 hits, so this could still be minimal time loss on Arachnid. Okay, I only lost about 7-ish seconds on Arachnid. That's not too bad. I'm definitely good with that. But all of my combined bests, plus loading time, came out to about 51 minutes or less, I believe. And that was, I think it came out to, it actually probably came out to a bit less than that, I believe. But I was I estimated a little bit, and so it was a little less than 51 minutes. However, there's like no way that I'm ever gonna get all of my bests in one full game run. That's completely ridiculous. And it's not happening. But the concept is neat, though. Like, what a really, really good if you got bests on every level, what that would look like, or like what time that would be really good. Okay, 236, not perfect, but pretty good. My best, well, my best is actually from a failed run. I got a 226, which beat my 227 by 1 second. But also, I think it was in a failed run as well. I got a 126 on Thunderwing in level 5. I actually got a 1 second improvement over one of the only times that I didn't think was improvable. Which is hilarious. But yeah, level 3 is what I've messed up a lot recently, is because I've just been doing Starscream badly, and I've not been pinning him up against the wall correctly. I don't know what I've been doing differently. I know what I'm doing wrong, I just don't know why I'm doing it wrong, you know? But anyway, I'm gonna have to be a little more careful and kind of walk around a little bit more before I start charge-shotting him. Maybe that's the mistake that I'm making, is I didn't used to charge-shot him quite as early. And maybe I'm charge-shotting him so early that he's not landing as close to a wall as would be beneficial. I don't know. But since the goal is to go fast, there's an interesting time-related topic, which is that when I was 5 or 6, I always thought that milliseconds were hundredths of a second, microseconds. So milliseconds were hundredths of a second, microseconds were thousandths of a second, and nanoseconds were 10,000ths of a second. But actually, that's not true, because nanoseconds are like millions or billions. They're like a lot larger, like less, they're larger in terms of the number, how many of them, there's more nanoseconds in a second, but the amount of actual time is less. If that makes any sense. And so milliseconds, microseconds are less so than nano. However, there's still like a lot of them in a second, way more than 1,000. And so milliseconds are actually 1,000th of a second and not 100th of a second, which makes sense because the prefix milli does mean 1,000. So it makes perfectly good sense. Also, I could have done that about 10 seconds faster, or if I did it really well. But anyway, the prefix milli means 1,000, so it makes sense that milliseconds are thousandths of a second. And so tenths and hundredths of a second are interesting because no one actually uses the terms for tenths and hundredths of a second. Wow, I'm not playing this very well. But no one actually uses the term for tenths and hundredths of a second. Like, no one uses the terms. And a hundredth of a second is called a centisecond, and a tenth of a second is called a decasecond. Now, you would never hear anyone use those, like, no one says, is like, if this game was measured in anything smaller than a second, whoops, oh my gosh, why do I do that? But no one would say, my time is 52 minutes, 11 seconds, and, 2 decaseconds. They would just say in 0.2 seconds or in 20 hundredths, or in like 20 hundredths of a second. Like, no one says the terms. Wow, I'm playing this badly. Yeah, this is not the greatest.
I got 'em all. Our troops are all scrapped. We've got to report to Lord
This could have been done about 12 seconds faster. But no one would say that their time was like 52 minutes, 11 seconds, and 10 centiseconds, or 2 decaseconds, or whatever. They would never say that. So, I don't know if anyone actually cares about the terms, the proper terms for tenths and hundredths of a second, but for some reason, I take an interest in that. Blast him. Okay. Okay, good. We got that in. The shield. The just shield movie. I'm gonna blast him off at this angle so that we can kind of hopefully get a more favorable. Yeah, we should definitely put him up against the wall here now. See, yeah, that is much better, because if you don't put him up against the wall, it can be much harder to actually hit him and kind of keep him from flying away, which loses so much time. Speaking of losing time, I lost 12 seconds on this level. Not counting that accidental pause that I did. I lost 12 in-game time seconds. That's bad. Total I lost? All of my lead. 16 seconds. There we go. I had by less than half a second. That's fun. I mean... yeah. Okay.
I found the elevator. Come over here.
Alert! Alert! The Autobot has escaped!
Dang, I just can't... I can't do this guy well anymore, for some reason. Like, I can never stop that buddy.
It'll do more damage.
How did that guy hit me, for God's sakes? That was relatively slow. At least it felt like it, even if it was not as bad as I think that it was. It felt really slow. Okay, go. Okay, that's good. Oh, come on. This is pretty good overall, I guess. Okay, I barely didn't skip that. But, oh yeah, speaking of skipping cutscenes, there was something funny. So, a while before I came to the game, like a year or so, I don't even know. But there was someone who ran it for a little bit called Air Salad, and they would accidentally pause as well. And it's funny, I'm the only currently active runner that pauses. The accidentally pauses like that. No one else makes that mistake except for me. This is not the fastest thing in the world, but it could be worse. Honestly, I'm not sure if I lost that much time there, really. Okay, good, we got him.
Speed! The elevator's right above you!
I didn't even really have the opportunity to boost again there. That was pretty solid, actually. Okay, we got in there. I only lost a few seconds there. Maybe, like, 10 at most. That's not bad. So... okay, this way.
This isn't easy.
Perfect. There we go.
I found the fugitive. He's in the first basement.
That felt like it took an abnormally long time. It didn't actually affect anything, fortunately, but... punch, punch, slam. Didn't do that very good. Oh my gosh, I don't understand how I'm not accidentally pausing more right now, because I'm like perfectly skipping these cutscenes. Not something that I usually do. That was very good.
B, I can't hack in because of that device in the room.
Okay, this is very good.
Good. There's one more to go.
Okay, there we go.
Not gonna let him go any further. Take care of him here.
There we go. I was worried that I wasn't gonna get him. I actually... okay, I thought that I was too late on that one car nearest the door that I just went through.
Not gonna let him go any further. Take care of him here.
I didn't exactly want to waste the upgrade here, but...
Thanks.
it's not the end of the world. I meant to save that, but I just instinctively was like, upgrade! And that it probably isn't gonna lose me that much time overall. I'm not even sure. It might not lose me any, who knows. I'm honestly not sure like where it is and isn't best to use upgrades.
Guard the security generator.
But those guys aren't up here? Okay. You guys just do that. Overall, this could be worse, I guess. Finish this guy off. No. What? No! This couldn't be a lot worse. I mean, it could be, but... hoping to, like, hit both the helicopter and the generator at the same time. That wasn't the best, nor was it the worst, but yeah. Whoa! He's glitched! Oh my god! I'm gonna get to shoot at him. That's amazing! I love it when they get caught on the corner of Energon crates for no apparent reason. That's the second time that that's happened. One was in a failed 100% run a while ago, like weeks or maybe not weeks, but a week or so ago. That was hilarious, though.
How did he get here?
I actually, that happened, but on the other Energon box, way higher up in that room, and it was useful. It's glitches like that, enemy glitches where they just get caught on corners and things. They're random, you don't really have control over them, and they're never really particularly useful. They're just funny. And it can even happen after you defeat an enemy, like when it's dead, but stuff like that. But that's miraculous, because I'm not sure if I really saved a substantial amount of time from that or anything, but it was more funny than anything else, that it was actually convenient and helpful. That wasn't the greatest in the world, but it actually is decent. I'll take it. So he's gonna shield. We're gonna break his shield. He's gonna stand up. And we're gonna hopefully punch him right when he lands. Okay, now we're just gonna suck. Okay, correction, we're definitely gonna lose a little bit of time on this level. A lot of bit of time. Oh my god, we're gonna lose like 45 seconds. That's so bad! Why can't I just have good levels anymore? I can't play well. I lost like 30 or 40 seconds, like 40 seconds there? Just a little less, maybe? I skipped cutscenes really well, so I probably saved some time there, but I lost time otherwise. Okay, I only lost 34.3 seconds, no big deal. Only down 34 seconds, not a problem. I can save so much time on this level that's only 1 second slower than the best that I can ever possibly hope to do it.
Are you one of Unicron's followers?
I did not mean to shoot 4 charge shots there. That might be very bad.
Optimus, it's pointless to try to reason with him. Target his head.
Okay, nope, it's fine.
Should weaken him.
We're good.
I am the hand of Unicron!
Okay, we're just trying to get some normal shots in. Primarily just so that we can guarantee that we're going to be able to get upgrade here.
Will crush you!
Not a big deal. We can do that a slightly later time anyway.
You did this to me!
This is a pretty good Thunderling so far. I mean, he's not extremely easy to mess up or anything. It's mostly the ending that you're worried about being, like, imperfectly playing him.
Burn, insects!
That was pretty good. Yeah, that's only like 2 seconds slower than the best that I've ever done Thunderwing, I think. So I'm very happy with that. Okay. Make the jump. If we fail the jump, then we're going to lose an astronomical amount of time. And if we don't have an astronomical amount of time to lose, considering that we're down 34 seconds. Okay, that's great. Okay, not the best possible exit, but let's see, like a 130 or something? 128, nice. We're gonna save... No, actually, we might lose a second here. I mean, who knows? It's possible that we saved that any time that we would lose here back in cutscene skipping, and it could still be a good run, even if I don't get the sub 52 on this attempt, as long as I save some time, get like a sub 54 at the least, you know? Okay, I saved 5 seconds? No, I saved 0.2. Okay, yeah. No, I lost 0.2, never mind. I was like, what? I saw the 0.9, and I thought 39 seconds for some reason.
Have you reached your destination?
Alright, very good.
We're almost there.
If we have a really good level 6,
Yes.
we're not going to save a lot of time on this level, but we might be able to not lose a lot of time on this level. Which, that's the real goal. This level is not to save much, if any, time. The goal is to not lose time.
Understood. You having any luck?
Bulkhead and I have arrived.
That was pretty good. Generally, I should exit this section with about 36 on the clock, and this is about 38. That's pretty solid. Okay, very good. I don't know why. I'm just, like, really focused. I said very good. I'm like, this is the vehicle section. What do you mean very good? It's not like there's much, like, potential for mistakes in the vehicle section. But anyway, the...
I have ordered your Megatron. He'll destroy me if I fail.
Tell me what Megatron's plan is. Right now.
My best on this, in a full game run, was my best in general. My best time that has successfully, like, in a successful full game run, was a 253. My best time ever is a 251, which is gonna fail any percent. Full game run. And so, I'm kind of all over the place with what I'm talking about right now. But okay, yeah, we're only about 2 seconds behind. That's great. So, assuming that we play as well as a 251, we'll tie our 253, you know? That 251 was crazy, though. I'm not really expecting to get that again.
I would have just taken care of my
No,
mission.
Thunderwing or Dreadwing. I've done that before. I mix up Thunderwing and Dreadwing. Not even because... Just the names are so similar that it's easy to mix them up. Considering they're both in the same exact game. Come on. Boop, boom, boom. Okay, that's pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty solid.
Destruction from above.
Thunderwing... Dreadwing falls right here every time. Wow, I don't even think he knew what to do because I landed next to him so fast. I'm actually curious, does he fly off? This could be very good, actually. Let's see what he does. That's amazing. It wasn't perfect, but I got a 257. That's great. I'm not going to lose but like 5 seconds here, maybe. It's honestly a win if you don't lose but 5 seconds on a level where you like this, where it's really easy to lose a lot more. Because this level is hard to do well, easy to do poorly. I mean, this level specifically, that just is... Okay, I only lost 3.2 seconds. I'm glad that I only lost 3 seconds on that boss. Or on that level. Okay. Probably not the most entertaining. I probably don't... Not sounding the most entertaining, but I'm just, like, focused on doing well at this. And honestly, I think that I actually do better if I focus more on playing the game than talking, which makes perfect sense, but it's just like... I wonder if you can damage him just enough to not have to do that last little bit there. You probably can. That's a really... As far as what I know how to do on Megatron, that's as good as I can do him, basically, though. Shoot this guy. That was not perfect, I don't think, but it was pretty good. And as I like to do, whee! At the edge, there we go. That actually looked funny, how he just was running back up on the horse or whatever. Wow, that guy, it might have just been my imagination, but it seemed like it took a slightly longer time for him to, like, for it to load that wall going down. I did get that guy off the edge, didn't I? Yes. This isn't good. Oh no. I'm not gonna hit that truck. That's why it's bad. It's because I'm not gonna hit the truck with the upgrade. So this is... I've not been having the greatest int ruins recently either, I don't think. No? That probably wasn't the best, but it probably wasn't the worst. I'm not going for the jump. I still need to try that out in this Wii U version, because the platform looks slightly different to me. It might be the exact same, though. It might not be any different, but it just looks slightly off to me. Alright, let's see what we can do.
Optimus, are you okay? Thank Primus.
That was not how we wanted to do this part.
That's some tricky footing.
That was
Some of those footholds are too weak
not
to
good, but it could have been worse, so I'm not going to complain too much. I don't think that I was saving any time doing that. But shooting enemies for finishing the combos that I was saying probably didn't save any time. Oh dear God! That scared me really bad for some reason. Okay, that's good. And then for this guy, we're gonna do that. Very good, very good. 322 is not perfect, but it's actually pretty... Actually, wait, why am I complaining? 322 is great. My best is 10 seconds faster, but I don't expect my best in a full game run, you know? At least, not on certain levels. Wait, I lost time? No. Oh my God, I saved 36 seconds! That's amazing! The only problem is, if I want 52, I had to not lose so much time earlier. Because even if I could save 45 seconds on this level, that would only put me ahead by... Let's say I'm ahead by 45 seconds after this level. Let's say that that's how this works out. Then I still need to save another 15 plus, like, 5. So I need to save, like, another 20 seconds to improve to a sub 52. And so... because of that... That wasn't good. Can you just not? That was pretty good, actually. But even if I'm ahead by 45 seconds after this, I have to not lose any time for the rest of the game on some levels that I've done pretty well, and I have to not only do that, but I also have to save like another 20 seconds, which is just so unrealistic. The only way that this could possibly really work out for me, in terms of a sub 52, I'm sure that it's probably possible when it's like really hard. Oh, come on, stop that. Stop escaping. You, stop that. You guys... This is not the best that I could possibly do this, and that makes me sad. There we go. I'm playing meh today, honestly. I mean, I should... I don't understand why I mess that up sometimes. Okay. But... I should still beat my time. Actually, that was not bad. The best I've ever entered there was only 8 seconds faster than that, so I only lost 8 seconds. And that included falling off, which we lost, you know, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 just by itself.
I was bored, so I took a ton of pictures of that giant.
Gotcha. I know they forced you to work on that big guy, but did you really repair him?
Of course I did. And brilliantly, if I might add.
Ratchet, what were you thinking?
Had you fooled, didn't I? Actually, I found a serious design flaw.
Oh no. That's gonna waste an extra second or two. It's not the worst thing in the world.
Yes, I did.
You have to see that screen telling you what an artifact is to begin with, because you can't avoid the one in level 13. The only time that I'm actually gonna lose from that artifact is going to be in the screen after the level. It's gonna be like an extra screen, which is gonna only lose maybe 1 or 2 seconds at most, but it's gonna be a little bit, you know?
Target located. Converge on the lift.
Bad.
Children are with him as well.
Clones are coming, Ratchet! Watch out!
Concentrate fire on the fugitive.
That was perfect. That's the second time that I've done the jets that well.
The Autobot might be headed to the main computer room. Get onto the lift and engage the fugitive.
I'm serious. I've only done the jets that well once before. Very good. Okay, I was like, I always have to like kind of roll my eyes back in my head trying to figure out. I'm always like, what's next? Like after the tanks and stuff, I always have to remember this part. I always expect helicopters here, and I'm like, wait, that's not right. And I was like, it's cars, right? Probably not perfect, but pretty good. Okay, that was a little bit concerning. No. I lost a bit of time there, but it was nothing big, so it's fine. I mean, at this point I'm probably not getting a sub 52. But I could definitely get like a sub 53 or a sub 52.5 maybe.
This is no.
The tank just kind of got glitched out and stuck there. Wait, hold on. Wait, that's not what happens next. I keep forgetting what comes next. I haven't played this much in a few days.
Keep going.
Okay, good. But I already got him. Oh, he was never aiming for me. He was always aiming for the lift generator thing. That's funny. That wasn't what I meant to do exactly, but it was pretty solid, all things considered. Whee! Again.
I can see the end of the rail!
I wonder if there's anything you can do to like speed up this really long wait time at the beginning and end of the lift. Probably not, but I'm wondering if there's anything you can do, like if you jump off the edge and respawn, I wonder if that speeds it up at all. Probably doesn't, but it'd be nice. Okay. So the lift, I've actually, like, looked at the gamepad at the beginning and end of the lift, and the lift actually takes about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to 3 minutes and 20 seconds in that general range. That is how long the lift is. It's like 3:15, 3:20-ish. That's the general length of the lift. Now, I've got these guys primed for being dead. Exactly how we want them. Please don't come this way. Oops. I kind of... like, my reaction to that thing opening was delayed, the generator opening.
Let's take out the rest of them. Way to go, Ratchet! I think Soundwave's starting to sweat. Are you serious? After all that work, he just puts the shield up again?
There you go.
Ratchet, hang on! I'll deactivate it again!
Okay, right, perfect.
One of the generator shields is down! Aim for that glowing generator! Alright! Only one more generator to go! Soundwave did it again!
And now you're both dead.
Ratchet, hang on! I'll deactivate it again!
Okay.
One of the generator shields is down!
Very good.
Aim for that glowing generator!
The next set of enemies loads in surprisingly quickly, believe it or not. Okay, we're gonna gun for Soundwave now. We didn't make it. No, 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 no. No! Now we have no idea what Soundwave's gonna do, and we're probably gonna lose a lot of time for that. I'm sure that there might be some way to know, but... Oh my god, I actually hit him with another upgrade combo. That's a miracle. That alone... Wait, he's stuck! Oh my god, I wonder how much... That... Oh my god! It's a miracle. He was stuck and it saved us some time, probably. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, Soundwave, don't do that. No, I could have had so much there. It's still gonna be pretty fast. Actually, I lost a lot more time than I would have guessed. Wow, I'm playing super bad at Soundwave. Ah! I had so many chances to do well there, and I didn't do well there. I'm still convinced that I can sub 54. But there's no chance of a sub 53 now either, because I needed to save 40 seconds there. Wait, was it sub 50? I'm very confused as to what I'm trying to accomplish here. I've lost track. Give me a second. Okay, I saved 9.7 seconds. So I think that yeah, I'm gonna get sub 54 at this rate. My mind was all over the place. I was like,
Attention on you.
Give me the children, Arachnid.
Oh, I don't think so.
oh, okay, we
There's such
still got the kick
fine
in, nice.
additions to my collection.
But yeah, I only saved 9.7 seconds on level 8. That's bad. You need to save closer to 49 than you do 9, or at least 39, you know? Oh, I actually hit her. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. I thought that she had gotten away from me. You can't be much closer than that. That's what I'm gonna say. That was very concerning. I'm trying to just hug the wall a little bit, because she won't be able to shoot those annoying ones that are kind of directly aimed at you. Oh gosh. Wasn't exactly ready for that. So we're over here.
How humiliating.
I wonder if you even need to bother with that, honestly. 122, 123. Wow, how is that a second slower than my best? Also, I looked up for a second and the camera was super zoomed in there. Okay. Alright, I saved 2 seconds. They're 2.5 according to this. Here's the thing. I'm ahead by 12 seconds, right? I need to save 5 if I want to... I can lose 7 seconds, basically. And I could still get the sub 54 minute time. But... that requires me to have a really, 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 really good level 13. To not mess up level 10, this one, and to not lose hardly anything on level 11, and to have a really good level 12. So it's like, this is not the best knockout possible either. It's not going terrible, but it's not going perfect.
Watch and learn.
Let's see. Where does he end up? Wait. No! You can lock him down again, but it's so hard to do. Okay. No, no, no! Ah! Wasn't expecting him to untransform that quickly. Why did I just not finish the combo? I'm losing, like, so much time here. I lost... 13 seconds. Okay, yeah. See that 12.3 seconds that I'm ahead? Let's say goodbye to all of that right now. How did I not get Master of Energy on Shield earlier? That's so weird. Yep, 2 seconds ahead. And on a level where I can barely save any time. I did save time, and I think that you can save 3-4 seconds, and I saved 2 this one time.
Deal with me. You tricked me.
And that surprises you.
Okay, we're just gonna forget about these jets, and that might be, or helicopters, that might be a mistake though, because that might make it to where they're in positions that I'm not used to them being in, but it might actually be fine. Okay. No, I did him poorly. No! I shot him too many times. I'm not sure I've ever had it happen exactly how it just did, but... Still right there.
Dare you oppose me?
Okay, I should finish him here. No. Yes. Maybe. Okay, I'm losing time here. And I can't afford to lose any time. I need to actually gain like 3 seconds. I might... It's not impossible for me to get a best here, but it's going to be super crazy tight, and I'm going to have to improve on levels that are hard to improve on. Like, most of the time save is in the first 8 levels. Like, specifically levels 2 and 8, as well as 7. That's where most of the time save over my 54-minute time. That's where those 3 levels, that's where the big time save is.
The kids are with me too.
Yeah, and so...
Focus, it feels like this ship is about to shake itself to pieces.
I lost
Beat us on the deck and
like 7 seconds there. Great! I'm playing super well, can't you see? Now, it's theoretically possible for me to not lose immense time here. Wait, what? I saved 14 seconds? Wait, what? Did I just not have a... Did I have a really poor level 11 or something? I must have had a bad level 11. You know what? I did. I had like a 140 or 30 or 50 or something bad. That's why I saved 16. Why did I do that? That's not how you attack Megatron. Well, keep my fingers off the shoot button now because you don't use it more than 4 times if you do this exact combination of hits. Wow, my mastery of this game is absolutely apparent right now. Oh my god! This is kind of... This is just funny at this point, how bad this is. I don't think that that was wise. That was not wise. How much time do we lose here? Let's see. No way. He still has that much. He still has so much health left. I'm gonna lose like 20 seconds or something like that. Wow, that was obnoxious. That was bad, Megatron. Why'd you do that to me? I'll save a little bit of time at the end here, so I might not lose too terribly. Okay, yeah. Who am I kidding? I'm already like slower than. I'm already losing time at this point in the level. What? How did I make that mistake? Wow. Okay, we lost 20 seconds. Just casual 20-second time loss. That's my thing. Oh, no. $17, 18. Yep. Two and a half second time loss, roughly. Or, sorry. But that's how behind I am. I need to save 3 seconds on Thunderwing just to improve a little bit. That's so dumb. This is a good start, Optimus. Okay, now I have 0 clue what he's gonna do. Because I'm playing so well. You see my overflowing skill. And then we're gonna do this, do that, do this. Okay, good. How? Oh no. That's bad, because I'm not gonna get hardly any upgrade combo. This is bad. I might still be able to have an... You know, I'm going to lose time here. It's guaranteed, so... I should stop having any optimism, shouldn't I? You know, that's the best thing that you could have done, Thunderwing, so I appreciate you for that. I could have lost more if you had done anything else. Hey, I did the thing that I'm so good at doing. Let's see if I can do it again. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I got here as quickly as I could.
There we go. That looks funny. I'm not sure. I almost certainly lost some time on Thunderwing at the beginning there, but it didn't look that bad on the timer. Like, it didn't look like I lost much time, but I probably did, though. Then again, I don't think that I had the best Thunderwing in my 5404, did I? I mean, I'm 2.1 seconds behind, so I'm projected to get a 5406. I need to save, like, 9-10 seconds if I want the sub 54. I don't think that that's happening. I'm not going to say that it's impossible. It's definitely possible. Well, maybe it isn't with how the first phase went. Also, I wasn't paying any attention. I need to dodge 2 shots now. That one. And that one. Right in the middle there. So now I can get hit by the... Oh, no, I can't. I can get hit by one more? I don't know why I care so much about that. I just, like to know, I guess. I'm gonna dodge all of it for some reason. Alright, that could be worse. Okay, good.
The device weakened him. Target those reactors on his shoulder.
Okay, that's pretty
They're weak
decent.
spots.
Okay, that's good. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Thunderwing. This is a perfect second phase. Yes! That was a perfect second phase! I'm actually only 4 seconds behind what I would consider perfect up until this point. I think the best I've ever entered this third phase with, legitimately, is 4 seconds faster than this. So if I have an extremely fast, like, I'm probably... Okay, here's the thing. I need to save, like, 10 seconds. I'm not probably going to do it on this, though. Because this, while insanely good, I require to actually save that much time a perfect third phase. And that's very easy to mess up. Oh, are you just going to do that, Thunderwing?
I will crush
Sure. Yep. He's flying away, which means that we're gonna probably, not do the best here, but... As opposed to what we could, you know? The second flying away phase is generally a lot shorter than the first, so that's some kind of consolation.
I will crush you. Burn, insect.
Shoot, 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 shoot. He's finished. How much time am I gonna gain or lose here? I need to gain at least, like, 2.5 seconds here if I'm gonna beat the time, but... 4:17. No, I lost a second. Or did I? You know what? Did I have like a 444? Did I just have a terrible Thunderwing? I think I might have had a terrible Thunderwing in my 5404. Yeah, 5346, nice. I'll take the 20-second time save. Okay. I forgot just how many mistakes were in that 54, I guess, because here's the funny part about this, right? I had to play bad. Like, really badly. To lose that much time. And to not beat it by more than 20 seconds. Because here's the funny thing. Here's the funny part about all of this. I could have saved another about 30 seconds on level 8. I could have saved another... well, no, it's not that I could have saved, it's that I could not have lost. So, like, let's think about that. I could have saved 40 seconds on level 8, or 30 seconds. That alone almost gets the sub 53, you know? But then I lost like 18 seconds or 19 seconds on level 12. Let's say that I don't lose that. Let's say that I only lose 5 seconds there over, like, oh, let's say that I lose 15 less seconds, then automatically this 5340, this becomes like a low, like a 5301 with those changes. Let's say level 11. Let's say that I had done level 11. What was my time? It was like a 120 something. Let's say that I had done level 11 just 5 seconds faster or something. I don't know, just a guess. That would have taken it below the 53 right there. Just a few changes, like a few less mistakes. And then, what did I do? I lost... Level 6 was the real catastrophe of this. Level 6 was the real thing that I messed up. I didn't do perfectly at everything else, but I lost time on level... I lost about 10 seconds, actually, on level 3, so if I hadn't lost that, and then if I hadn't lost, you know, just casually losing, like, 36 seconds or whatever on level... on level 4, and then... level 10, I lost about 10 seconds. So, with those few changes... I mean, that's actually a decent view, but with those changes... automatically this would have been like low 52-minute time or better. So it proves like the main changes that I have to make are just don't lose time. Gain some time, but you don't have to gain like 10 minutes on every level. That's highly exaggerated. But it's like just don't lose 37 seconds on level 6 or whatever. Or sorry, not level 6. What was the... I'm gonna have to... Give me a second. I actually can't scroll through it right now very well. But... I would like to scroll through my timer, but I can't really too well at the moment. But... what level was it that I lost 30 seconds? Oh yeah, it was level 4, that's right. That's the level that I lost like 35 seconds on. Oh well. I mean, we still got the sub 54, I guess? I don't know, this was kind of an all-over-the-place run. Like, I did well the first couple levels, like the first 2, then I did very poorly for... I did pretty poorly for the 3rd level, really poorly for the 4th level. Actually, pretty good for the 5th level. Pretty good for the 6th, all things considered, pretty good for the 7th, all things considered. So much more could have been done on level 8. I could have saved... If I had just had a good Soundwave... You don't even realize, if I had just not messed up the jump up to Soundwave... Then that could have been... like 30 seconds faster. Or maybe not quite. It could have been like 20 or so seconds faster, though. I could have saved like 20 more seconds on that level. That's just how much more I could have saved. If I hadn't... botched the jump to get up to Soundwave, the jump and then the kick to just barely make it up there over that computer. But yeah, that was the most major mistake though. Other than I need to gain a ton of time on level 8. I need to gain 30 seconds, even more than I did on level 8, if I want to have any chance of this sub 52 thing happening. I need to gain 30 seconds on level 8. But if I can gain 30 more seconds on level 8, then I've already gone through all this once. I'm not going to reiterate, like, another 2 minutes saying the same thing. Basically, I could have done this a lot faster. I still need to improve by 1 minute and 47 seconds. And I can see where that potential can come into, like, what levels to do that on. It's mostly going to be possibly on level 2, but level 2 was not the mistake. Level 2 I could save, like, 5 more seconds there, but that's not the goal. Well, I mean, it would help. But the main thing, don't suck at level 3. Don't suck at level 4. Don't suck at level 10. Don't suck at level 11. And then... don't suck at level 12. Do better at level 8. And that's about it. I mean... yeah.